The following program is being brought to you by Winchester Productions on Spreaker.com.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, this is the Ninja Troll Radio Show.
And yes, we are back. You are not hearing... well, you're not hearing...
Well, you are hearing us.
You are hearing
us.
Yes. You are hearing us, but it is not your mind running wild with you. It is the Ninja Troll Digicast, heard right here on Spreaker.com. We are live. Looking to my right, I see one lovely Laura, a.k.a. Dragon Mama.
Hello.
That long pause there was for you to say hello.
I apologize. I was posting on Facebook that we are on live and people can come and chat with us.
And, of course, we want to say hello to one Timmy D.
I just had a thought.
Oh, God. Okay.
If you expect the unexpected,
Yes.
then doesn't that make the unexpected expected?
I think that is like the dumbest quote of the night. So we will go with that.
You ruminate upon that.
I have a dumber
Don't
quote.
you say nothing about my mama.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either,
It's
but
his
it felt
answer to
good.
everything.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So, what have we got in store tonight, Mr. Mo-ho-ho-ho Joe D?
Coming up tonight, we're going to talk about The Voice, of course, as we always do. We're also going to take a look at some conspiracy theories, and the more silly ones at that. We're going to play a game of iTunes Roulette, and we'll take a look at the best and worst as seen on TV products.
Oh, God, I love those things. I love them.
The Pocket Fisherman better be on that list.
I don't know.
The Wizinator.
And it always comes back to the Wizinator.
I could sit and watch an infomercial about the Wizinator.
I think that I would feel so dirty. So dirty.
Well, I'm going to feel dirty anyway, so I might as well get some entertainment out of it.
There you go.
Hey, but if you feel dirty, you can clean yourself off with the Wizinator.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
It all comes full circle.
And, it is
It's sterile.
lab grade, sterile urine, so hey.
Before we get in too deep, folks, let's get down to the
that
news.
happened
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Hi, Ninja Trolls.
Oh,
This is
yes,
Gavin
Gabba.
Ray. It's time now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Spanning the World Wide Web, it's time for the Ninja Troll Radio Show news with the lovely Laura, a.k.a. Dragon Mama.
And that would be me.
That would be
Yay!
you. Hold on. God, I love it. Go ahead.
You only love it because you made it. Anywho's. So, normally, I have 3 of those types of news stories that make you two giggle like schoolboys. However,
Quite frankly, that's going to happen anyway. So,
oh yeah, but the first news story that I have tonight is science-based,
Yes.
and it's just science-based.
Okay.
Tonight,
Is that like free-based?
no, tonight, which is May 24th, Friday,
Yes.
2013,
Yes.
in case you're podcasting, is...
but we're podcasting.
Yes, we are podcasting.
Well, no, in case
I
you're
feel
listening
dirty.
to
I need
it
the
later.
Wizinator.
In case they're listening to it later and they're not listening live, is a lunar eclipse tonight at 11:53 Eastern Standard Time.
So my moon will be covered tonight.
God, I hope so.
Do we have any word on the on whether Uranus will be visible?
No.
It all
Uranus
depends on if
hopefully
underwear.
is not.
It all depends on if underwear is involved.
I'm going to blow it up. It obstructs my view of Venus.
No, he's only visible on Mars. Anyways, the
Or
lunar
the voice?
the lunar eclipse can be viewed live if you're not in an area where you can actually see the eclipse. through the Sloosh space camera on space.com at 11:37 Eastern Standard Time. So again, if you're not in a place where you can actually see the moon, or if it's too cloudy or anything like that, you can actually go to space.com and watch it.
Or better yet, come to my bedroom window. I'll show you the moon.
If you're very limber, you can see Uranus.
Yeah, yes.
There you go.
Ba-doom-ching.
Hopefully there's no probing involved.
Ah.
The eclipse will last for about 30 minutes. And in case you're like Chuck and you don't know what an actual lunar eclipse is,
I know what an eclipse is.
that is when the moon passes into the shadow of the Earth. It is not when a giant monster tries to swallow the moon and then spits it back out.
The real question is, when will there be a total eclipse of the heart?
Turn around.
Oh.
Every now and then I get a little bit. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, who
Take
sings
a
that
look at
song,
me
Chuck?
now.
Who sings that song?
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you don't.
I just did. I just did.
No, you don't.
That just happened. Shake and bake.
Turn around, bright eyes.
And what did I learn tonight? Chuck cannot sing.
It took you this long to figure that out.
No, I just thought I'd reiterate. So, on to our normal type of news stories to make you two giggle like little schoolboys.
Awesome.
Yay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Gracious. Okay. So, my first... first news story that you guys types comes from livescience.com. And in 2012,
Yes.
we actually had a top 10 list of new species of animals.
Right.
Oh, that they discovered?
Yes.
Okay.
And one in particular actually really shone out above the rest. That's the best way I can put it. New glow-in-the-dark cockroach among top 10 new species.
That's the scariest thing I've ever heard. Holy crap.
Yes, glow-in-the-dark cockroaches, whose luminescence may help the creepy crawly mimic toxic click beetles and thereby avoid predators.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Are those? Is it the bright blue lights that you see in oncoming traffic?
No.
Is it like
Dude,
that?
I can just throw them in a headlight and
No.
save some money.
But no, this glowing cockroach, if you look at it, it kind of reminds you of...
A freaking Ewok is what it looks like.
It looks like an
What?
Ewok.
Yeah, put that up on Facebook.
I'm definitely going to add this to Facebook. If you look at them when they're not glowing, they look like an Ewok. No, that's a Wookiee, darling.
It's just a blown up Ewok.
But they do. They kind of look like Ewoks, and then when they're glowing... when they're glowing, they look like they're just wrapped up in a green blanket. It's really kind of cool.
Oh, it's snuggled. It's
Yeah.
it's a roach snuggie.
Yes.
Yes.
Because on the back of their heads, it looks like they have a face. So they're
Oh, God.
Ewoks had a face.
They're almost kind of cute looking.
This is the scariest thing I think I've ever heard of.
And Tim has just found a picture.
Yikes.
So, cockroaches can survive a nuclear blast. Apparently, when they survive the nuclear blast, they start glowing.
No, apparently. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Apparently, these have. So.
Yeah, now they're radioactive.
Wow. Some are radioactive.
So, yes, I will post this one on Facebook so everybody can enjoy the
Yes, please.
glowing cockroaches.
Yes.
Now,
Just think, kids always wanted to sleep with a glowworm. Well, now they can sleep with a glow cockroach.
glow roach.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know a couple of people that smoke some of those. Anyway, go ahead.
Now, our last story comes to us from WTF News.
Oh, kid. Yes.
You know, at least one of them has to come from WTF News.
What the? Yeah.
It has to. Now, this one is actually on WTF News from orange.co.uk.
Okay.
Apparently, these people love strange news stories.
Yes.
It's just wacky British people.
Yes. The headline for this one is New Pants Hide Unsightly Cracks. Go ahead, get the giggles out.
Lord.
No, there's more to come. Just keep
No,
going.
there's more.
Just roll with it.
Yeah. Tickle all you want. There's more to come.
Polycell has designed special underpants for men and women to stop unsightly cracks from showing. The aptly named Polypants have a higher, more secure waistband to protect the wearer's modesty.
Okay.
It comes as the company, which manufactures Polyfilla, has commissioned research revealing that 55% of British adults admit to accidentally showing their bums in public.
Butt cleavage.
Hobos.
The study shows that builders are perceived as the biggest culprits when it comes to accidentally exposing their derrieres, but young people with baggy trousers came in a close second, followed by ladies wearing low-rise skinny jeans. The average Brit is apparently exposed to a backside more than 3 times a week, and 20% of those are disgusted by the sight, compared to 18% who are just finding it irritating.
Well, I think it really depends on who's doing the exposing.
Depends.
Yeah.
No, they don't have to wear those.
Polycell Senior Brand Manager Samantha Ballack says Polycell is campaigning to rid the nation of unsightly cracks. It's not fair that exposed bum cracks are often referred to as builder's bum when there are many more offenders.
Well, yeah, listen, if I can do an editorial here for a second. People across the water, speaking to the motherland as we know it. Folks, we've got an outbreak over here. We've got plumbers, we've got cable television repairmen, we've got builders, and yes, we do have the chicka wicka 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 yo-yos.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
What, the chicka chicka? That was me scratching on the record, man. Wicka wicka wicka.
I believe that would fit into the young people with baggy trousers category
Okay.
that they spoke of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the eclipse will take care of that tonight too.
Well, apparently Polypants is trying to cover all that up.
I think that they could do it with Spanx.
Nothing that a good tube of spackle won't take care of.
That's right. You're exactly right. May I?
Absolutely.
All
Go
right.
ahead with
now
your
it's
silly
time
news.
for the real news.
Silly news.
The crackpot
Wait a minute.
news.
Wait. Go ahead with your silly news. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Should we review the stories you just had?
Glow-in-the-dark cockroaches. How is that not awesome?
That is awesome. Do they hiss
creepy.
too? Do they hiss too?
No, they do not hiss. They are not hissing roaches.
All right. Anyway, let's move right along because we've got to get to great music tonight. This comes to us from the Huffington Post. Do not tell Christina Salinas that she has to leave the rodeo early. It may not have been California resident Anthony Hill's first time at the rodeo, but it is likely to have been his last, at least for a while. That's because he says his wife, Christine Salinas, bit his penis during an argument that started when he wanted to leave the rodeo early, and Salinas wanted to stay, CBS Sacramento reports. The two had been drinking when they got home.
No.
The argument escalated, Hill told CBS. When Hill tried to make a getaway with Salinas' 4 kids, she attacked him. He told the local news station. At that point, Hill and Salinas' ex-husband, who has been living with the couple, tried to restrain her. During the scuffle, she bit Hill on the hand and in a more tender region. Hill is now recovering at home and merely regrets having called the police about the incident. Yeah. Exactly. And this just in.
Did she bite you in the genitals as well?
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for the Crackpot News.
Yet had it been you
would have not
be
bitten me on
laughing.
the penis.
You would not be laughing.
You would have left my genitalias alone.
Absolutely.
You would have left my hoogie.
Which is pretty much standard operation.
That's
Come
what
on,
she
you
said.
can't throw up a softball like that and expect me not to hit it.
Yeah, really.
There you go. There you
Come
go.
on.
All right. It is time for the stupid quote of the week.
Yes. And again, I keep saying there's hope for celebrities.
Yes.
There's not.
And I keep telling you there's not.
There's not.
Yes.
This one comes to us from Mimi, Mariah Carey, that you two love to gawk at
Mimi.
so wonderfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her girly parts that we like to gawk at, not necessarily.
Well,
her.
you know what?
We never said she was a brain surgeon.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's not rock science.
No, she's not a rocket doctor, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's not a rocket doctor.
Whenever I watch TV and see those poor starving kids all over the world, I can't help but cry. I mean, I'd love to be skinny like that, but not with all those flies and death and stuff.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Wow, poor old Mimi.
That's worth them. I would almost... No, I would say that's worse than Paris Hilton.
Yes. Yeah, well, it goes to show. I mean, you know, Brooke Shields has one about death and all that, and she's got this. So we just look forward to some of the great treasures that we find out there in Hollywood.
Some of the stupidity.
Yeah. All right. So
and we'll have more from Mimi later in the Celebrity Circus, too.
Wow, that is awesome. All right. So tonight we are bringing sad news to the world. From right here at the Ninja Troll Digicast, Rayman.
Most probably people have already heard at this point, but
go ahead.
Oh well, this week Ray Manzarek, one of the founding members of the Doors, passed away. I think at age 72. So this week we're going to pay tribute to Ray Manzarek in the Doors, as the music this week on the Ninja Troll is going to be the Doors.
All right, so you want to keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast. Baby, where can they find more information about us?
On Facebook.com, and if you want to see pictures of the glow-in-the-dark cockroaches, it is now posted on our Ninja Troll Facebook page.
Go on by and look at the Ewok.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah. We chased our pleasures here, dug our treasures there. But can you still recall the time we cried? Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. I found an island in your arms, country in your eyes. Arms are chainless, eyes are lined. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through, oh yeah! Made to see, week to week, day to day. The other side, break on through to the other side, break on through, break on through, break on through, break on through.
And we are back right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast. There's Break On Through by the Doors. Good stuff.
Tim says he doesn't need a countdown.
Yeah, Tim don't. Well, Tim knows everything.
Apparently,
about
Laura
music.
did, because she was just
All right, so go ahead and get your pages up there on The Voice, because guess what? That's where we're going. ahead. You know, the one thing that I do not like about The Voice is their intro music. I can do the American Idol thing.
And aren't we privileged to hear you do the
absolutely
Idol music?
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about The Voice. Tim,
I'm trying to remember.
Wait, are you saying that
it's been 3 nights. That's a long time for me to.
Well, they did eliminate 2 people.
They did eliminate 2 people this week.
I'm actually pulling up the page now.
I am there. Me too. I am there. Let me go to Artis.
Yes, Team Adam. Is still now Amber Carrington, Judith Hill, and Sarah Simmons.
Yes.
Yes.
So his team still has 3 members left. Team Blake is Danielle Bradbury, and the Holly Tucker and the Swan brothers.
Yes.
And Team Marvin the Martian is Sasha Allen. She's the only one left from Shaky's team.
Mm-hmm. Holy smoke. And Ursher's only got 1 left, too.
Team Ursher's only got Michelle Shamuel left.
I told you she was going to go to the end.
Well,
she ain't there yet.
But she's on her way.
But I think at this point in the game, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Danielle Bradbury will go pretty far for Team Blake. I mean, she is just perky. She's pretty. She's really like the total package. You've got something.
She's really poised and this is going to sound wrong, but she's really poised and put together for someone who's 15 years old. And I don't mean put together as in her body. I mean her voice and how she presents herself.
And folks, if you're out there listening and you are thinking that because he's saying that, shame on you. Shame on you. I know what you mean, Tim. I know what you mean. I can't believe that Chris Thomas went home, man. I mean, he was good.
I never really saw a whole lot. I'm not a huge fan of that falsetto
how can you make
style like he has it. So it never really did a whole lot for me. So didn't really bother me.
Well, okay. So once, let's just say that Sasha Allen is out of there, then Shakira.
That's the thing. I am shocked that she's still around. Because I feel like actually this week wasn't that bad, but last week was horrible. So I feel like she should have been gone last week.
He's just saying that because that crazy Miranda Lambert was on there this week. She's crazy, man.
I'm just not terribly. There's a lot of these guys that I'm not really terribly impressed with.
Mm-hmm.
Such as?
Judith Hill.
Okay.
I'm not terribly impressed with her. She looks weird. She stands out. Woohoo. I'm just not impressed with her.
Funky hair.
She does have funky hair, and that aggravates me. That's somewhat distracting when I'm watching her. I mean, granted...
Wait a minute. Whoa. Slow down.
What?
Says the man who has a growth on the back of his head.
Chill, Iva.
That looks like something threw up on his head. You're calling somebody else weird hair.
Well, yes, because okay.
Shenanigans.
Okay, well, I have normal hair, and I can say that her hair is just weird. And I'm not terribly impressed with her talent.
I don't think so either. I don't. I'm not feeling it. I feel Sarah Simmons more than I do her.
Yeah.
But
I really I didn't really get on board with Sarah Simmons at first, but she's really shown a lot in the last couple of weeks. She's belting stuff out.
Right.
Just, letting it fly.
Well, here is the problem that I'm having, though. Because as I have made the comment about the show earlier, with the judges not knowing the song Fishing in the Dark by Shenandoah.
Yeah. How do you not know that song?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, would you...
Easy, I don't know it.
Well, that's because you don't like country, but still yet. I mean, you are on a judging show. You're
How do you
judging
not know that
talent.
song? It's a classic.
How do
You
I not know
and
that
me
song?
going fishing in the dark.
It's a classic. How do you not know that song?
Easy. I don't listen to crappy music.
Oh my Lord! Listen to you. Country music's not crappy.
Hello.
Even if you've never listened to country music, it's a classic.
Now, if I've never listened to country music, then how am I supposed to hear this supposed classic?
Because
If it's a classic country music.
but they've not only played it on country stations, they've also played it on light rock stations. They've played it on easy listening stations.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think
because
she's
I
right.
listen to those all the time.
But
They play it in stores,
okay,
for God's sake.
okay, but
Have you ever been shopping?
let me finish with this before you give the volley back to her. I'm seeing that Blake is only sticking to country music.
Hello.
But
He's a country artist.
okay, but Adam Levine is braving off into the country scene because of who is it? Amber Carrington? Isn't she the country doll?
Yes.
And he's riding on this because he wants him a country star.
Yeah.
Blake.
But Blake has 3 country artists. That's the thing. Adam is branching into country music because he has an artist that is going to be
He has a country
primarily
artist.
more comfortable in country music.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, just
And
like,
it's not like he doesn't know any country music because he what's her name, the one he's had in there a couple times as a guest coach.
Sheryl Crow.
Huh?
Sheryl Crow.
No, the one from it's a country band that he actually has done a duet with.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I know.
It's on their last album.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about Sarah Evans?
Oh, yeah, from I can't remember the name of the group.
Or Lady Antebellum?
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. She's hot.
So he has worked with them before. So it's not like he's completely disconnected from country music.
Right. But I think for Blake, what he needs to do is stick with what we would consider standards in rock music. You know, the classic stuff. Get these people something else besides country to sing to prove their versatility. If they make it country, then that's great. But show that you have
But
some
I don't
knowledge.
necessarily know if you need to show versatility. I mean, because the only place this versatility is going to do them any good is on this show. So, because when they get off of this show and they go on their own career path, they're going to go into country.
Yeah, but there again, in the case of, I don't know, let's pick somebody from the other show that shan't be named. It was maimed all this year. It was maimed all this year. Anyway, let's look at American Idol. American Idol took Carrie Underwood, the queen, princess of country music, if you will, right now at the moment. And she did other stuff. She did. A matter of fact, I think she did a Fleetwood Mac song. I think. But there is a versatility that one can bring to the table, and just as it's sad that these other people didn't know the songs that I thought were classic, but apparently they're crap, according to you. They don't know these. They don't know these. And do you know what? After everything's said and done, I hope that there's going to be a country song that is performed on this show that Tim says, I like it.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
I'm not.
Yeah, thank you.
But I'm hoping. He is stubborn. He's like one of the hardest.
Now there is some country that I do like.
Name one.
Lithuania. Big fan of Lithuania. Japan's pretty cool.
Wow.
No,
America.
It's not that I hate country music. It's that I hate some country music.
Like 99% of it.
Matthew Ponder, he's a country fan. Thank you, Matthew, by the way.
Is he backing you up?
Yes,
I'm not
he
even
is.
looking at
He is.
the chat. I'm probably being slammed in the chat room.
So no, you're not being slammed in the chat room.
But when you go back to Carrie Underwood on American Idol, if she did these other songs, but what has that done for her in her career? As soon as she got off the show, just like I said, she went into country music.
Hold on a second. She's remember.
Done some pop.
Yeah, she has crossed over into pop. She is one of those. She's one of those like Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline was one of the first artists in country music to cross over. She's like Taylor Swift.
But it's harder to point that out because back then there wasn't all these genre. Or there wasn't as much of a genre split.
Right. But
it was just pretty much music. And you had some stations that played other stuff, but it wasn't as split. They still had a separation, but not as much as it was now. It's not as separated. Like now, like we were saying, if you don't listen to country stations, you don't hear any of it. For the most part, there's no crossover at all.
Yeah, that you are correct, but I think with country going the way that it's going,
to listen to some people is down the tubes.
It's because there's
that's the thing. I hear a lot of complaint. Now you guys missed the Redneck Partridge Family that performed on the finale, the American Idol finale.
If I die young. Yeah, that group.
It was the band Perry.
Yes, the band Perry, yes.
And I'm sitting there listening to, they're doing a good performance.
Yes.
It sounds great, but I'm sitting there going, oh, there's people who are rolling over in their grave and they're not even dead yet.
Yeah, I have noticed that because, okay, listen. For me, as somebody who my music taste, and Tim will tell you, is all over the place. I listen to everything. What I know about country music is this. Men are men and girls are girls. Justin Bieber does not have a place in country music.
No.
And it is part of that look that he gives. Well, that's what these guys are doing.
Just because you have a fiddle doesn't mean you're country.
That's right. That's right.
That was the thing. I actually, of course, I used my redneck voice, but I looked at my wife when they were performing, and the guy comes out for the fiddle solo, and just because you got a fiddle, boy, don't mean you're country.
Wow. But what I'm getting at here is a lot of people who are true country music enthusiasts do not like the sound coming out of Nashville right now.
Right.
Yeah.
They just hate it. Everything that it stands for. There's a few out there that they do. Alan Jackson, whenever he decides to do something, of course, he's made music in country music forever and a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is one of those things to where they like that. They like the Kenny Chesney. They like that type of thing. But when it comes to
but it still has a classic feel to it.
Right. But then when you get into Taylor Swift and her dubstep...
Yeah, it's not real country music anymore.
No. But, hey, to each their own. That's what I'm saying here, to each their own. So, let's just get back.
But you do have, at least on The Voice this year, you have the Swan Brothers, who are a...
True country.
More of a traditional country music act.
Right. You are absolutely right, sir. So,
but the kid doing the face from the Scream movies does freak me out.
What kid doing the face from the Scream movies?
From the Swan Brothers.
Oh.
The older one. Well, I don't know if he's older, but he's the bigger one, so we kind of assume he's older. He can make. That was one of the voice confessionals things that they did.
Oh God.
He can make his face look like the mask from the Scream.
Yes.
Or from Scream.
I'm gonna have to go and find that. I didn't see that.
Oh,
That's great.
It's creepy.
That is great.
It's hysterical.
Did she bite you in the genitals as well?
Yeah.
I think at this point,
Yes.
Adam has probably the strongest team.
I disagree with you.
You think Blake?
I think Blake has the total package in Danielle Bradley. I am thinking that she will go on to win this because of, I mean, to listen to her do interviews, she is very down to earth. She is
Bradbury.
Yeah, Bradbury.
You said Bradley.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bradbury.
Her too.
Yes, both of them.
They're awesome.
I think that it will be received by the public better than anybody else out there, is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, honestly, I'm still going to stick with Michelle Samuel because every time she goes out there, she's high energy and she always performs, but when she performs, she still keeps her tonality. She goes out, she dances, she gets the crowd involved, but yet her singing does not suffer for it.
Right. And you know,
and that's what one thing that hurt Kendall, Josiah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when he moved around, it just
suffered.
went right in the crapper.
Yeah.
Well, and now that you mention that, I'm going to stay with Danielle, but for the reality of it and not the glam and all that, yes, Michelle comes across as more of a real person than Danielle does because of her quirkiness, because of the quote-unquote geek factor that's going on there.
Yeah, I think that people will relate to that because she is more of your everyday person. She doesn't have that glam factor that most of the other people do.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
So what night does it come on? It starts on Monday and goes up to Wednesday?
It's I think they're just doing 2 nights a week now.
At this point in the game, I don't know because they were trying to keep up with American Idol, which, by the way, I'm glad that they did that because
But speaking of American Idol, there's a little bit of news from the American Idol camp.
Okay, what is it? Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Can you play it?
By the way, it's on Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's right there on the top of the page.
The rumor right now is that they're going for an all former contestant judging panel.
Really?
Rumored right now is
Adam Lambert. I've heard
Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Hudson.
Wow.
And either Adam Lambert or Clay Aiken.
I think that they are to bring both of them back.
I don't know about Jennifer Hudson.
Why?
Because she's got a chip on her shoulder the size of the island of Manhattan.
Does she really?
She seems to. And it seems to all center on American Idol. Because she finished 7th on the show. And she's went on to have a great career, but it's like when she came back on and performed with Candace. She was trying her best to outperform Candace.
Yeah, she was.
Well,
and it's like, but she always seems to have a chip on her shoulder.
She was just listening to David Otunga. Slammer, baby, slammer.
Like he would know.
All right, so you can catch The Voice Mondays on NBC, and then the rest of the days will fall in because you'll get all the previews of what's coming up and that sort of thing.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Mondays at 8 o'clock.
And Tuesdays at 8.
Tuesdays at 8 o'clock.
The Tuesday's the reveal.
Yes.
Of who goes home.
All right, so what have we got coming up next?
Coming up right after this, we're going to talk a little sports. We're going to talk about that which is old is new again.
Yes, big news out of the Carolinas. We'll explain all of that coming up. Tim, where can they get more about the Ninja Troll at?
You can always find us at facebook.com/Ninja Troll Digicast.
All right, tonight we are celebrating the life of Ray Manzarek and Jim Morrison as well. We are celebrating with the music of The Doors. Right now, this is actually one of my favorites from them due to the movie Roadhouse. Here's Roadhouse Blues. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
up your vows. Give up your vows. Save our city. Save our city. Right now. When I woke up in morning, I got myself a beer. And I woke up in morning and I got myself a beer. The future's uncertain and the end is always near. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long.
There's the Doors, heard right here on Ninja Troll Digicast and Roadhouse Blues.
Man, I got to keep everybody in line with the music tonight.
Well, yeah, I got people calling me on my cell phone and all
You
that.
calling off? I'm yelling at you. Songs in,
Yeah,
songs in.
I know. Hey, wait a minute. We forgot to do this. Fonda Honey of Atala, Alabama was in distress
When they have taken you for right at $700,
after calling her internet provider and showing her discontent.
guess what? Joke's on you. Give me my money.
Fonda felt that there was one thing she needed to do, and that was call the Ninja Troll.
Consumers, let me tell you what you need to do when dealing with internet providers and you cancel them. Write it down. So
After
that
hearing her
years
plea,
later, when they
the Ninja Troll took it to the listening audience and told her internet provider that they absolutely suck.
Net Zero, AOL, the rest of you sorry internet providers, you absolutely suck.
And now, that online provider is working with her to get her money back.
Behold the power of the Ninja Troll!
We all have a You Suck nominee somewhere in our life. If you would like to give out a You Suck award to that special someone in your life, send us a message on our Facebook page at Facebook/Ninja Troll Digicast and leave your phone number so we can get back to you and you can tell your story.
This is Ninja Troll Radio.
The revolution in Digicast. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry about that.
There you go.
This just in, Vonda's still talking.
My sister do like to talk now.
I just love how she kept talking and you just started the track over the top of her. I love that.
That is awesome. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the news that has been circulating around the Carolinas here. The Charlotte Hornets are apparently coming back to Charlotte. Well, wait a minute.
The name.
Well, actually, to be more accurate, the Charlotte Bobcats are changing their name to the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
Yes.
Tim, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It can't hurt.
It can't get any worse.
It's not necessarily going to help, but it can't hurt. I think it's good because there's a good history to the Hornets, to the Hornet name in this area. Because a lot of people remember when the team was actually good, and they want to bring that back. And the Hornet name actually has a connection to the area,
right?
Because this area was known as the Hornet's Nest of the Revolution during the Revolutionary War, so that's why it was originally named the Hornets.
Right.
Then when the Bobcats came in, it was named after their owner,
right,
Bob Johnson. So there was no real reason for anybody to give a crap about what they're named.
Right.
And I mean, and the Hornets were Charlotte's first professional team.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of nostalgia to that, and people remember it was a big deal to go to the Hornet games. I mean, and there was the First Union Center downtown, an entire 8-story building, had a mural of, at first, it was 3 of the players, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, and Muggsy Bogues. But then when Alonzo Mourning got traded, they changed it to a mural of
it was just
the Hornets mascot.
Yeah, it was just a huge picture of Hugo busting through.
Of Hugo. Yeah, and it was that for years and years. So there is a connection, and there's a reason for people to be excited about this. And has been a grassroots effort for a while now to get the name back, because New Orleans has talked about it for a couple of years. It's just where the Hornets moved to. They've talked about it for a couple of years of getting rid of the name of the Hornet name, because it makes no sense in New Orleans. And they have now changed their name to possibly the worst team nickname ever in the history of any sport, anywhere. The Pelicans.
Wow.
That's fear-inspiring right there.
Well, okay, but in talking to other people who like basketball, they will go with the home team.
Coincidentally, none of us.
They subscribe to, when you have a home team, you root for the home team no matter what, because it is your team and that is what you do. Apparently I am shunned not only because I like the Oakland Raiders, but I am shunned because Oakland
No one else likes the Oakland Raiders.
Shut up. By the way, folks, Charles Woodson's coming back this year.
Your face is a shut up.
Your face is a shut
Your
up.
face.
Anyway.
I told you, your face always works.
Yes. Now, the argument that this person had is this. No matter what your name is, you got to produce. You have to produce.
Exactly, yeah. It does. I mean, it doesn't matter if you call them the Bobcats, the Hornets, Roger, Earl, whatever.
The Charlotte Earls.
If you don't win games, nobody's coming to see you.
Right. Okay. But with that being said, does it go back to the audience or the crowd or the fans being the extra man on the court? Does that make sense?
Needs to. And that's part of the problem. The Bobcats have never had a connection to the community.
Right.
And that's one thing that the Hornets, the original Hornets, had. They were the first professional team here in town. So everybody was ready to support them.
Right.
Everybody was excited about going to the games. And then they started winning. And that, of course, is going to get more people behind you. And the Hornets always had a connection to the community. You would always see them out. They would do things and be a part of the community. And you've never seen that with the Bobcats. So you can change the name of the Bobcats to the Hornets, but if you don't fix that problem, then there's still going to be no connection to the community.
Right.
One of the things that Michael Jordan said in the press conference when they made the announcement. Yes.
Awesome.
When they made the big announcement that they were actually going to change the name, he said, we can change the name, but that doesn't change the team. He said, we still have a lot of work to do to get the team, to start winning again, to get them back to where they need to be. So he does understand, just because we're changing the name doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect and wonderful and beautiful. We still have a lot of work to do.
Well, the question goes for both of y'all. If they go back and they get involved in the community, the community wants to come and see them, will that help the team win?
No.
It'll motivate them. Maybe
they have to win to help them win.
Well, it might motivate them to work.
Okay, so maybe I asked it wrong. Will it motivate them to work harder?
It might.
Yeah, it might. I mean, I tell you the truth. If you can't get motivated by the buckets of cash you're making, a couple people shaking your hand and slapping you on the back ain't going to help you none.
Right. Well,
there also has to be
and quite frankly, the amount of money that they make, they shouldn't need any extra motivation.
Right. Well,
you get out there and you bust your tail. How's that?
I agree with you. I mean, especially when you're making that much money. Dude.
Yeah.
If you would pay me what they're making to shovel crap, I would be the happiest crap shoveler ever.
Yeah. I'd come home, take a shower, and I'd be all right.
Like roses.
Yep.
Well, there also has to be a certain amount of talent.
Yeah. But that starts from the top down.
Right.
They have to get the talented people here.
Exactly.
Okay, but...
And just because you're one of the greatest stars in the history of NBA doesn't mean you know how to run a team.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, while we're at this, let me just say for George Shinn why you took your players and went to New Orleans because of your whole box seats and stuff. Chicago, yes, absolutely. Chicago has box seats.
Mm-hmm.
Every place has box seats.
Every place has box seats, but he was wanting them to add them onto the building because Chicago has it, because Boston has it, because LA has it. You know what? They earned it.
Yeah.
They earned that.
Yeah.
So therefore, why don't you get you some motivation behind these guys, get you some talent, better talent than what you have. I'm not going to say that these guys aren't talented. If they weren't talented, they wouldn't be where they are.
They would be, yeah. I mean, realistically, if you're in the NBA, you're extremely talented.
Yes.
You're just not as extremely talented as the next group of extremely talented guys. The ones that win.
Okay. With that being said, let me move on to something else that has been talked about this year. What's your thoughts on pro teams having to change their names? I have a friend who is a diehard Redskins fan. Apparently there is some people up in arms because of the name Redskins.
I've been up in arms for years.
Okay, but do you think that it is time to change that, or do you think that you just leave it alone?
I don't think there's really any need to change it. I mean, I mean, it depends on who's up in arms. That's what I would really like to see. Is it a group of Native Americans, or is it a bunch of
politically correct do-gooders?
Yeah.
I think that my understanding is it is coming from the Native American side. But with you changing the name of the Redskins, does that mean you have to change the name of the Cowboys?
Is any ranch hands up in arms about it?
Well, I don't know. I think one of the Village people is.
Or the Indians baseball team?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just me. Looking at other things that's going on in the sports world. But there's been people clamoring about that for years. Right. Well,
digressing.
all I know is I think that meeting with them came across something like this.
I want to holler the loud funny word.
Hey, and by the way,
that's our staff meeting.
Yeah, that's it. Tim, just while the last song was playing, I do have a You Suck award. And this You Suck award is very special because why? Telemarketers are calling me on my cell phone wanting to sell me something at 9 o'clock at night.
And you ain't got no money.
People, I don't have money. So, therefore, especially when you know my credit card deal, first off, you need to find out if I've got a credit card or not.
Or at least your
they
credit
don't
score.
care.
Well, no, but they say, hold the line, please, for important message about your credit card.
Hang up right then.
Well, I do, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, first off, it's 9 o'clock at night, people. Second off, why do you want to put somebody on the phone with me that I can't understand? Third off, I don't want anything to buy from you. I don't want to buy anything from you. And finally, I hope you all go to hell and play with the devil.
Fifth off, they could put damn near anybody on the phone and you probably wouldn't understand them.
Well, you're right. So with that, telemarketers, present company excluded.
Thank you.
You absolutely suck. All right, Tim.
Well, the difference is I take calls. I don't make calls.
Well,
then you're not.
Exactly.
You can listen when you go back to work.
Service.
When you go back to work, you can go over to those people that try to get people to order from them, and you tell them I said. So, and there it is.
Right spot.
There it is. All right. Before we go into the next song, Laura, where can they find more information about us?
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
At Ninja Troll.
At
Digicast.
At Ninja Troll Show.
At Ninja Troll Show.
I was close.
Yes, you were. Missed it by that much. All right, tonight, again, we are celebrating the music by the Doors. Tim, what is so special about this song that you sent me? And folks, listen, Tim is the one who is over the music. He is a avid Doors fan.
I am the Doors aficionado.
Yes, of the Ninja Troll.
Staff
anyway.
of the Ninja Troll Show.
Yes.
This song is actually special in the fact that Ray Manzarek, who had just passed away, actually sings lead vocals on it. He actually had a really good voice, and times that Jim Morrison was too zonked out of his skull to show up on time.
Alternative state of mind.
There would be times that he would take lead vocals. This song is from, I believe, 1968.
Yes.
From Live at the Hollywood Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
This is a song called Close to You. It's an old Willie Dixon song. And Ray Manzarek sings lead vocals on this song.
All right. You want to keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast. We have more fun coming up right around the corner. What we got, Tim?
Coming up right after this, we're going to talk about some conspiracy theories.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Listen to me laugh at them.
All that's coming your way. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
Say, oh, dude, I want to get close to you, baby, like the side of your eyes. Close to you, baby, like a heater's to fire. Close to you, baby, close as I can get. Close to you, baby, like water's wet. I want to get close to you, baby. I said close to you, baby. Close to you, baby. Don't know what to say, oh, dude. Gonna love you all night. Close to you, baby, in a New York City. I love you so much, woman, you know it's a pity. I wanna get close to you, baby. I say close to you, baby. I wanna get close to you, baby. Don't know what to say, oh, dude. Make it feel alright. make me feel alright, make Robbie feel alright, and you make John feel alright, and you make Jim feel alright. And we want to love you so much till you don't know what to say or do.
Double up.
Yeah.
They're as close to you.
Some Doors.
They're as close to you from the Doors. Good stuff. All right. As promised, we do have a list of some of the all-time favorite conspiracy theories. And this was brought on by something that come from Sarah Palin.
Yes.
Sarah Palin says that everybody who has electronic devices has been monitored.
Yes, that all text messages and phone calls are being digitally recorded and stored by the government.
And that just makes her just a maverick.
Idiot.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run through like the top or the bottom 5 because this is a top 10 list of conspiracy theories. Tim, I know that you will love this. Yeah. Number 5 is the moon landing.
Oh, jeez.
According to conspiracy theorists, the moon landing that the world watched unfold live on July 20th, 1969 was a hoax orchestrated by NASA. And, of course,
most conspiracy theorists being touched by a woman is probably a hoax, too.
And other key organizations. Theorists believe that the surface Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on was not a celestial body, but a man-made soundstage.
Have you seen what happened to the guy who got up in Buzz Aldrin's face and called him a liar?
No.
He punched him dead in the face.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, this idiot got up in his face and said, "You're a liar, you're a coward, and you never walked on the moon." He waited for coward. He said, "You're a liar, you never walked on the moon, you're a coward." And that was the point where he went, boom! That old man whooped his ass.
Oh, wait a minute. I did see that. And when he connected it, it was that big thing that comes on Batman pop that makes the sound, and it said tang.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, now listen to this.
Mess with that old geezer.
Listen to this. Proponents of this conspiracy theory insist that the technology of the time was not sufficient enough to pull off such a feat. They claim that environmental obstacles alone, cosmic rays, radiation belts, and solar wind would have made the trip impossible. And they are also saying that there is some inconsistent shadows going on there, identical backgrounds, and the lack of visible stars. And I am seeing this right here, and guess what? There's no stars.
No, there's not during the daytime on Earth either.
You're an idiot.
You just can't see them. Plus, your whole big, the flag is up. Okay, yeah, guess what? There's not enough gravity to pull the flag down on the moon.
Why is it waving?
Because
it's not waving, it's held out.
Exactly. If it was
wires, by a complex system of wires and pulleys.
Yeah, your brain is held by a complex system of wires.
Whatever it takes.
This whole segment's just going to piss me off.
Number 4, Roswell.
Which Chuck enjoys.
Oh, yes. Roswell, New Mexico. Even if you don't follow conspiracy trends, chances are you've heard about Roswell, New Mexico. How could you not, with all the pop culture phenomenon surrounding it and the countless sci-fi movies and TV shows that incorporate it into their storylines? On July 8th, 1947, wait a minute, July. Maybe the whole conspiracy thing rotates around July. Anyway, the Roswell Army Airfield...
that's a conspiracy theory right there.
The Roswell Army Airfield issued a press release which stated that they had recovered a crashed flying disc from a ranch near Roswell. The many rumors regarding the flying disc became a reality yesterday when the intelligence office... let's see, hold on.
Yesterday?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here.
Where'd you get this news?
I got it from crimefightinginvestigationdiscovery.com.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So
Who's
basically,
the webmaster? Batman?
according to Patton Oswalt, yes. That's another story for another segment.
That's true, yeah.
But anyway, basically what they're saying is that many rumors regarding the flying discs became a reality when the intelligence office of the 509th Bomb Group of the 8th Air Force, Roswell Army Air Force, was fortunate enough to gain possession of a disc. Wow. Okay, I'll move right along. I get what you're saying. This one, so I think they're taking it too far. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome, or AIDS. There's multiple conspiracy theories floating around about the origin of AIDS. For the sake of space, we'll take a look at two of the more popular versions that have gained steam in recent years.
Let's just take a look at one of them, because we're like 1,000 years late.
Okay, conspiracy theorists claim that AIDS is a biological weapon that was created for the Pentagon. The theory goes...
Yikes.
They goes on to say that the Pentagon used it deliberately to control the population of lower-class citizens in the United States.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right, and we'll just move right along to number one.
You know I'm not going to make this easy.
Oh, I know. The number one, Kennedy assassination. There are countless conspiracy theories surrounding the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. For the sake of space, we'll only touch on one. Amongst many. First, the facts. On November 22nd, 1963, President Kennedy was riding...
Kennedy is dead.
Yes, he is dead. And roughly 1 hour later, Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested for Kennedy's murder. However, Oswald was not in custody long before he was shot and killed by Jack Ruby. There is no doubting that the incident listed above occurred. It is the who and the how that debate centers upon.
Wait a minute.
What?
The who? Roger Daltrey shot him?
Yes. Actually, no, it was the other guy.
He was on the grassy knoll.
Yes. Well, he had something to do with grass.
Back and to the left.
Yes, most theorists do not believe Oswald was responsible for Kennedy's murder, and those that do believe that had help. Alleged participants involved in the assassination range from the American Mafia to the FBI and KGB.
Well, there you go.
And that is it for the conspiracy theories. Hey, listen, go by Discovery, investigation.discovery.com. I'll put this up on Facebook as well. And I'll let people decide for themselves. And sure. listen, when you do that, of course, you'll have to get the standard answer from Timmy D, which is...
You're an idiot.
Don't steal my gimmick.
Wow.
You were too slow.
Tim had a sexy voice there for a second, y'all.
I'd never, ever want to hear you say that again.
All right, so what's coming up next, Tim?
Actually, before coming up right after this, we're going to play iTunes Roulette. But before we go to the song here, I have to give a shout out to Ross Radcliffe and Andrew from Queen's University who are listening tonight.
Oh, that's awesome, guys. Guys, participate in the chat room. Come on and join us. If you look down there to the right-hand side, you'll see a cartoon bubble. Click on it and go inside the chat room and join us. We'll probably point out some of the things you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Right now, it is all about the music of the Doors. Right now, Tim, what's the song?
This song is Hello, I Love You.
Oh, great song. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
What's that noise?
Oh, wow. That's good stuff. Hello, I love you.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, lying to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angel side?
Hello, I love you, let me jump in.
Won't you tell me your name? No.
No, I will not. I will keep that to myself, sir.
If that is your real name.
It is my real name.
So you say.
I'm telling you, it is my real name. All right, so I think that it is time for that game of trivia luck and skill.
I think
There
everything
is no
ground
luck
to a
and
halt
skill.
right there.
It did.
There's no luck and skill involved in this. It's just,
That's true.
oh my God, please don't let it be embarrassing.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's time for iTunes Roulette, where we play random tracks from our own personal collections and have to explain and or defend said selections.
Unless Chuck is half of his music's my music.
Well, let me go
That's
through
just
here.
not fair.
Let me go through here.
Well, first we got to figure out who's doing it.
Yes.
So I've got a very large die that I will roll.
Oh, I thought.
Let's say 1 and 2. No, I'm not gonna die. Well, I guess eventually I will.
I thought she was going to talk about your music selection. I was going to be like, it's genetics. It's genetics.
1 or 2 will be Laura.
Okay.
3 or 4 will be Chuck.
Yes.
And 5 or 6 will be me.
Okay.
So here we go. It's 3. I forgot what I said.
Oh, that would be me.
That's Chuck. Oh, that's you. Okay.
Golly, really?
Yep.
Really? All right.
Be prepared for a barrage of redneck music.
I'm hoping. Here we go.
You're hoping.
Play. I said play. Why aren't you playing? There we go.
Stupid.
Well,
I don't hear a thing.
I don't either. Let's see. What is going on?
This
here?
is great so far. What is this? Oh my lord.
I gotta sing. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Would you like someone new to talk to? Okay.
Salt hits of the 70s. For Bronco.
Wow. That's yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was that? I mean, I know it was it Dr. Hook?
It was
that
Dr. Hook. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Indeed, it was, sir.
Yikes.
Do you need me to explain it?
I think you need to explain why it's in your collection.
Because, listen, that was part of the thing that I grew up with when I would go to my dad's in the summertime. Listen to me. This is like a childhood memory of mine. Sunday mornings, there we would be asleep.
So was pooping your pants, but you don't keep that around.
I might.
All right.
I might. Listen, this is some of the stuff that our dad, mine, Vonda's, and Jeff's dad would wake us up on Sundays with. So it's just a great memory. I mean, because, you know, it was like we would hear this before we went fishing. Even though I hate fishing, they're still great memories.
So
they're still great memories.
Later in life, Michaela's going to have TNT in her collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
See, 10
Now
degrees.
you're talking.
All right, next one.
Next one.
Oh, baby, I love you. What is this? This is Leo Sayers. When I need you.
Oh.
This
Yes.
is not getting any better for you.
It's
darling.
not. It is for me, because I think this is cool.
Oh, here. You do realize we're supposed to be pulling from our whole collection, not just one Ron Coke K-Tail collection.
Did you say Gay Tail collection?
I did not. I said K-Tail.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. I love it. I will stand by it. I will stand by it. Moving on.
That's a little better.
Saving Abel, Addicted. Love it. You got a problem with this one?
No, I don't. Surprisingly.
How many are we doing?
We do 10.
Okay, we're doing 10.
That's 3.
That's 3. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, really? Yes. Yes, yes.
I'm just shocked I haven't heard a banjo yet.
I'm sure it's coming.
Oh, it's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. This is Olivia Newton-John, and Have to Believe We Are Magic, from Xanadu.
Wow.
Hey, listen, back in the day, Olivia Newton-John was hot.
Hey,
Coming up next on the soft hits of the 70s. Sure, it'll be something in my bread.
Andrew Highland wants to know how you can defend your music.
And I can thank Laura for this one. Here's Pink and Misunderstood.
That's one of mine.
I've got to
I
take the
think
music
to
out.
answer Andrew's question, how can you defend this? What is this?
This is Pink, Misunderstood.
Misunderstood. Yeah, we need to transfer my music out of your computer into mine before you delete it.
It's mispronounced.
Well, it's also it's also not spelled correctly either.
Okay, what? This is 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, you can thank Laura for this one. I do not claim this. This is not mine. Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I can't say that. We will stop this right here. The name of the song is
Budget. Budget.
Yes.
It's what?
Budget.
Oh.
And we're not talking about the chocolate fudge. Moving right along.
That's the problem with a lot of mine. If we hit iTunes roulette, I have to be real careful.
All right, let's see here.
All right, so we got a couple more here. So
I like this one.
I do too.
This is yours.
I know this one. This is. Oh, there's the banjo.
Yes, there it is. By the way, this song is making a comeback by Darius Rudker. He's doing a song now. And to that, this is
off the Andy Griffith Show.
This is Old Crow Medicine Show and Wagon Wheel.
It's topping me down.
Headlights.
Oh, that's enough of that.
Okay, moving on next.
Oh, nice.
One of the greatest guitarists ever. While this is playing here, Tim, I want to know something. What is more important in an air band, the drums or the guitar?
In the air band?
Yes, in an air band.
You can't make a determination. They're both necessary. You have to have an air guitarist and you have to have an air drummer.
I disagree.
9 times out of 10, it will be the same person.
That's true, but you have to have skill in both areas.
And Chuck makes the duck lips when he does both.
He makes the duck lips when he does both. Awesome.
Now listen, I don't need to defend this. This stands on its own. That's Van Halen and the original Van Halen, not Van Hagar, not the extreme Van Halen. This is it, folks. Eddie Van Halen is the greatest, one of the greatest guitarists ever.
Yeah, Andrew wants to know whether you prefer the original Wagon Wheel or Darius Rudker.
I prefer the original.
Yes.
Of course. Oh, nice.
Oh, there's 2, yeah. Again, has to stand alone.
He's all pumped up now because he's actually got some.
Oh, I'm sure there's a suckfest right around the corner.
This is your last one.
This one?
Oh, it's the last one.
The next one is your last one.
Okay, come on, let it be a good one.
Roll the dice.
Uh-huh.
I'll fight you over the song.
What is this?
This is Craig Morgan's Almost Home.
God.
He had plastic bags wrapped around his shoes. He was covered with the evening news.
Oh, dear God. Somebody find me a gun.
For yourself or for Chuck?
Either one at this point.
At this point, Tim says yes.
Yes, either one. Yes.
All right, and that is the roulette, the iTunes roulette. Hopefully next time, Laura, it'll be you. You've got a lot of explaining to do.
So far, I have escaped.
It's true.
Lost in the darkness.
Yeah, well, that was just named that tune when that came out.
So far, that is Chuck's favorite song in my collection.
Oh, I hate that song. I hate that song. All right.
All right, but we got to go.
Yeah, I know. All right.
1,000-year plate.
Please explain the song. I don't know anything about this song that you sent me, so go ahead. Tell them what it is.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. It was never released as a single, as far as I know. It's not one of the more well-known Adore songs, but this is one of my favorites. So you know what? I put it in there because I can. This is Peace Frog.
Peace Frog. I know nothing about this song, but we're going to enjoy it. Here's the door.
Oh,
Here is music from the Doors. Of course, we are looking back on the career of Ray Manzarek, who passed away this past week. We'll be right back right after this. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
Blood in the streets in the town of New Haven. Blood stains the roofs and the palm trees of Venice. Blood in my love in the terrible summer. Bloody red sun of fantastic LA. Blood squeeze the brain and chop off the fingers. Blood will be born in the birth of a nation. Blood is the rose of mysterious union. Dead blood in the streets, it's up to my ankles. Blood in the streets, it's up to my knee. Blood in the streets, the town of Chicago. Blood on the rise is following me.
And there's the Peace Frogs. Is it Peace Frog or Peace Frogs?
No, Peace One, singular, frog.
Okay, Peace Frog.
Frog.
From the Doors.
Just one.
And the little segment right in the center where he was doing the spoken word,
yes,
is a poem that he wrote. One of the many poems that he wrote. He just threw it right in the middle of the song.
Jim Morrison wrote poetry?
Yes.
Who knew?
I did.
Of course you did. You know everything.
I have a book of his poetry. I'll let you borrow if you want your head to just explode.
All right. So here is something that I came up with today while we were doing the meeting. I'm going to just fill them in on behind the scenes look. I know Tim doesn't like it when I do that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Don't pull down the curtain.
We are going to talk about 5 of the best and 5 of the worst as seen on TV products. Mm-hmm. Do you want the negative or do you want the positive?
I'm just saying Ronco better be involved.
That and the Wizinator. Wizinator's got to be there somewhere. Got to.
All right. We're going to start with the worst.
Yeah, start with the worst. Why not?
Right now, I'm looking at the Bark Off. There is a little that's more irritating than a barking dog. This electronic device claims to stop the pooches from howling, but it doesn't deliver.
I need one.
And next is the gyro bowl. This is the bowl.
Somebody needs to invent that because I've got a neighbor dog that I need to slap one on.
Listen, they do have if you can get them to let you put a collar on them.
It's a shock
and
collar.
Just zap them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like negative reinforcement.
All right. The next one is...
Try that on Chuck.
The next one is the gyro bowl. This is the bowl that does not turn over. This is an interesting...
Yeah, I've seen those at Walmart.
This is an interesting idea as the bowl is supposed to keep little ones from spilling their food as they toddle around. But forget about avoiding a mess if you've got one of those high-energy kids.
Oh, so it doesn't work for kids that are really cranked up?
Yeah.
So in other words, don't give them sun drop first.
Yes. The next on the list is the Robo Stir.
I have heard about this thing.
This device is supposedly to offer continuous stirring of your soup, gravy, or whatever while you were busy elsewhere.
That is the laziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Their recommendations: stick with a proper spoon.
You think?
Yep.
Although I do still hold to the belief that anything with robo in the front of it is pretty cool.
Absolutely. Thank you for not stirring.
That's right.
And next is the Snazzy Napper. Okay, it's creepier than a Snuggie. It's a blanket with holes that you put over your head and face so that you can nap in public. They recommend get a room, maybe.
What?
Nap at home.
You can nap in public. I need me one of these. I'm going to try it out.
Nap at home.
I want to.
Is it going to keep anybody from messing with you?
Well, I think what they need to do is make it in camouflage, and that way nobody will ever see you.
Some camouflage?
Yes, camouflage.
Is that like Kim Kardashian camouflage?
Camouflage. All right, and finally on the worst ones, it's the Jupiter Jack hands-free universal car radio speakerphone. Hold on a second, let me catch my breath.
Jupiter Jack?
Jupiter Jack hands-free universal car radio speakerphone. For many folks, this is too little too late. Most cell phones have clear enough speakerphone abilities, and Bluetooth has become the industry standard for hands-free communication while driving. So
that gets a big... Hang on, it's playing. Wait.
I got it right here.
Wait for it. Never mind. There it goes.
In unison, yes.
Both fail.
Yes.
All right, now let's look at the best ones to make the list. The Grill Daddy Pro Grill Cleaning Brush. This heavy-duty grill brush has a water chamber that makes cleaning even a well-used grill a piece of cake. Just preheat the grill.
Water chamber?
Mm-hmm. Just preheat the grill, fill the brush with water, scrub a bit, rinse the grates, and your barbecue is clean and sterilized.
In other words, you're cleaning it with steam, basically.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
Then they have the Fire Freeze Cold Fire Extinguisher.
Huh?
The Fire Freeze Cold Fire Extinguisher.
Yes. This handy aerosol fire extinguisher is inexpensive, doesn't take up much space, and actually works. It can penetrate a fire 6 times faster than water and cools heated surfaces more quickly than water alone. It is the Fire Freeze Cold Fire Extinguisher. The Big Top Cupcake Silicone Bakeware.
Sounds like it's just come out of a naughty store.
Yes. The silicone baking set makes it easy to... The silicone baking set makes it easy to make an oversized and fun cake. It's really just too big to be a cupcake. The best part is decorating it.
Sure.
Then the Yoshi Blade ceramic knife.
Oh, Yoshi Blade.
Oh, yeah. The Yoshi Blade is a ceramic knife that really outperforms many of its metallic brethren. Just remember, though it's a slicing knife and not a chopper, and if you want to know more about knives for outdoor use, see their guide. Guide to picking up right knife.
If anybody needs the Yoshi blade, it's the Ninja Troll Show.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the knife. It's the official knife of the Ninja Troll. So we need to get one.
Don't say that. No, we need to get some money for that.
Yeah.
And finally, the Furminator de-shedding tool. Yes, I have to say it like that. It's the Furminator. This pet de-shedding tool isn't cheap, but we know a number of pet owners who swear by it, and it's a tried and true tool for the grooming trade. There's models for cats that start at $36.99 and for $42.99. The Furminator models for dogs are priced from $13.99 up. What? So wait a minute. Hold on a second. It costs more to defur your pussy than it does your dog?
Hey. Settle down.
Well, think about it. The cat is going to claw the crap out of you. The dog
Therefore, they need to lower the price on
the dog will lay there and love it. Oh, Lord. Oh, gracious.
Yep, you got it. There it is.
Why would you play something like that? That is so wrong.
So you see, Mr. Microphone didn't make the list. The Pocket Fisherman didn't make the list. Mm-mm.
That ain't right.
Hey, good looking. I'll be back to pick you up later.
What the magic bullet?
Hey, that goes back to the conspiracies. We're not talking about that.
That's right. That's what they used it on Kennedy, and then they sold it on the infomercial.
That's right. All right. So remember, folks, go by our Facebook page, which is what?
Facebook.com/Ninja Troll Show.
Ninja Troll
Ninja
Show.
Troll Digicast.
I will get both of the conspiracy stories.
Did you say probably?
Yes. She did.
We should know that, you would think.
Yes. Go by there. You will see where we have the stories that we're talking about. I will put the story up about the conspiracy theories, and I will post the story about the best items. If you disagree, hey, let us know. Let us know there on the Facebook page. If you like what's there, let us know. Just be active with us, folks. Also, you can go by the website. That is ninjatrollshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get other episodes that have aired, and so on and so forth. So before I get further ramblings going on, we're going to get back to the music. Here's Love Me Two Times by The Doors. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll.
Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, girl. 1 for tomorrow, 1 just for today. Love me 2 times. I'm gone away. Love me 1 time, could not speak. Love me 1 time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me 2 times, girl. Lost me all through the week. Love me 2 times, I've gone away. Love me 2 times, I've gone away. Oh, yeah! Love me 1 time, could not speak. Love me 1 time, baby. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two-time girl. Last week, all through the week. Love me two-time. I'm gone away. Love me two-time, babe. Love me twice today. Love me two-time, babe. 'Cause I'm gone away. Love me two-time, girl. One for tomorrow, one kiss for today. Love me two-time. I'm gone away. Love me two-time. I'm gone away. Love me two times. I'm gone away.
You know, when they're doing that, you know what song comes to mind for me?
What's that?
The song by Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine. And I know. It's good stuff.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Okay.
And Tim is thinking, please stop singing.
Yes. Hey, I can pull up iTunes if you want me to.
No, we've had enough of that.
All right, so Tim, it is your turn. You have the floor.
All right, it's time for the celebrity circus. First, Mimi is busting out all over. I told you we're going to have a little bit more from Mariah Carey later.
Yes.
Mariah Carey has apparently found the stress limit for a Versace gown. Appearing on Good Morning America, the American Idol judge sported an extremely tight gold dress with a zipper that was weeping for relief. It fought a good fight, but finally gave up the ghost on live TV as Mimi was being interviewed by Good Morning America anchor Laura Spencer. Mimi joked that she would, quote, just hold them up the whole time, while a crack team of technicians brought in a winch and pulley system to repair the dress. Jennifer Aniston on potential Friends reunion, quote, we miss each other, and actually making good TV, and the money, of course.
Wow.
Jesse James cuts off his thumb in an accident and refuses morphine. Because really, it can't be more painful than dating Kat Von D.
No.
Wow.
Wow. Why do I need morphine, man? I got weed.
It's nappy time for Morgan Freeman. During a recent interview, Morgan Freeman apparently needed a little shut-eye. As he and Michael Caine answered questions about their new movie, Now You See Me, Freeman dozed off while Caine was speaking. But to be fair, he had a late night driving Miss Daisy to the store, and Michael Caine is pretty boring. So,
yeah.
That's what happens to Easy Reader every now and then.
No, that's what happens when you get old.
yeah, he is 75, but Michael Caine is 80, and he stayed awake. So,
well, see, according to Michael Caine, that would just be rude.
How rude. Psy imposter crashes the Cannes Film Festival. Why in the hell would you impersonate that guy? I mean, he looks like Mr. Potato Head. Why in the hell would you want to look like him?
Sexy lady.
Oh, God.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right, that's enough of that. Kelly Pickler wins Dancing with the Stars. Well, at least she's won something now.
Wow.
Brad Pitt can't tell one face from another. Brad Pitt claims to have no memory for faces, claiming that, quote, so many people hate me because they think I'm disrespecting them, as opposed to all the other reasons to hate him. He suspects that he has prosopagnosia and plans to get himself tested for it. Apparently that's a condition where you cannot remember faces. But it sounds like an awesome excuse to me. No, baby, I wasn't cheating. I thought it was you.
There you go. There you go. She looked anorexic, too. Yeah. I had no way of knowing.
And finally, Amanda Bynes has a flying bong. More insanity from Amanda Bynes. Police were called to her high-rise Manhattan apartment after Bynes was observed smoking pot in the lobby. When they arrived and went into her apartment, they found a smell of marijuana and a bong in the apartment. Bynes promptly grabbed the bong and threw it out a window. You didn't see that? You didn't see that?
Oh, yeah, so let's just add littering to all the charges.
And she claimed, after she was arrested, she claimed it was a vase.
It just happened to have water and...
Yeah.
So why did you throw it out the
and-
window then if it was a vase?
Yes, ma'am. And what did you have in that vase? Marijuana.
Grandpa's
This chick
ashes.
is just...
Besides, she's Amanda Bynes.
she's
Google it.
She's a walking calamity. Yeah, earlier in the week, she went to get on a private jet at Teterboro Airport, and as part of getting on board, even though it's a private airplane, you have to go through TSA and you have to be checked out, and you have to have a government issued ID or something that has your picture on it. Her license has been suspended, so she doesn't have one. And she told the TSA agent to, quote, Google her.
Even if your license has been revoked, you can get a state issued ID.
Yeah, you can get an ID.
Or a passport.
But apparently the TSA agent was supposed to Google her for her ID.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, this chick's a walking calamity.
Ma'am.
Yeah, it sounds like Reese Witherspoon. Do you know who I am?
Well, at least Reese Witherspoon has a career to back that up.
Baby.
This is true.
Amanda Bynes has nothing except for a couple Nickelodeon shows.
Yes.
But that's a look at the celebrity circus for this week. And see, I went a whole week without a Chris Brown joke. Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah, we'll have to beat it out of you next week.
Oh, man.
God.
That was legendary right there. That was absolutely. I am pissed off that I didn't think of that.
Hey, maybe later you can drop a leg on an innocent bystander or something.
Oh, but yeah, speaking of that, Miguel, I wish if this wasn't a radio podcast, I'd be playing that video because Miguel dropped a Rey Mysterio leg drop on this girl at the I think it was the Billboard Music Awards.
Yeah.
For some reason, this idiot thought it'd be a good idea to jump from one runway part of the stage over to another with fans underneath him.
Yes.
Didn't quite have enough spring in the legs to make it across, however. And this poor lady got his leg right across her throat.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm going to find that video and post it on our Facebook page because it just says stupidity all over it.
I know what that woman was thinking the whole time he was doing that. Who's that jumping out the sky?
Yeah.
And there stands security going, bad idea, I said.
No kidding.
Oh, snap. All right, so right now, here is, actually, this is like one of their biggest hits of all time, isn't it, Tim?
It's up there in the list. It's not their biggest, but Love Her Madly was one of their bigger hits.
All right, tell them about the Twitter.
Since you don't understand Twitter at all, I will tell you that you can follow us on Twitter at Ninja Troll Show.
Yeah, and you can also send me a message at #dumbass. Here is Love Her Madly by the Doors. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
Don't you love her madly? Don't you need her badly? Don't you love her ways? Tell me what you say. Don't you love her madly? Wanna be her daddy? Don't you love her face? Don't you love her as she's walking out the door? Like she did 1,000 times before.
And there's the Doors and Lover Madly right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast. Man, I'm telling you what, sometimes that's a tongue twister. All right.
Only for you.
Mr. Dixon.
Yes?
You have in your possession what?
I do. I have the This Week in History in my possession here.
Please tell me there's a Ben Franklin story in there so you can do the voice.
Unfortunately, no. I need to find a Ben Franklin story just so I can do that again. But today, yes. May 24th,
yes,
is National Escargot Day.
You know, escargot is actually very good on garlic bread.
I hear that they're really good on gas, but slow.
You're an idiot.
You are an idiot.
But tomorrow, May 25th, in 1935, Babe Ruth hit his 714th and final home run.
Wow.
See? Well, I got a stereo wow.
Jinx on you.
Yeah. Tuesday the 28th, this is something that's really close to my heart, is National Hamburger Day.
Yes.
And the 30th, next Thursday, the 30th, is National Water a Flower Day. So if you're like Amanda Bynes and you have one of those vases and you've got a flower in it, you need to water it.
So
there you go.
Now hold on a second though.
But don't drink the bong water.
Let me just ask this: if somebody was hit by that bong as they walked underneath her apartment,
that vase, you mean?
Yes, yes. Were they stoned?
Wow.
That's a very good question.
Oh, God. And I married this.
Isn't that scary?
Just got to throw it out there, folks.
But that's a look at This Week in History.
All right. Do we have time for celebrity birthdays?
I think we got a couple here, yeah, but not a whole lot of time. So
you know,
I
live for this. I live for this.
Yeah, I know you do. Okay, here's one. Pete Townsend.
Pete
How old do you
Townsend.
think he is?
I'm thinking that Pete Townsend is 72 years old.
75.
He is 68.
Wow.
And here's one you're never going to get.
Okay.
Cher.
Older than dirt.
443 years old.
That's right. However, her face is 15 minutes.
She owes us a quarter.
She does. I'm going to say that Cher is, let's see, back in the 60s when they had I Got You, Babe, she was like 18. So forward ahead, some 40 plus years. I'm going to say that she is 62.
Laura, any guess?
70.
67.
It's close.
Yes, you were.
Let's see. Let me find one more.
Okay.
A good one. Oh, Lord. Mr. T.
Oh, a pitted fool don't know how old I am. Mr. T is, I will say that he is 70.
I'm going to say 65.
I'm 61. I'm going to be on Social Security soon. Fool, you're going to be paying for me.
I was closer.
A pitted fool don't like AARP.
Oh, great.
All right.
That's enough of our really bad Mr. T impersonations.
Yes. All right. We have a rather long song lined up by the Doors. I'll probably cut it off short.
Yeah, we'll probably need to.
It is our musical duct tape.
Yes, it is the musical duct tape. I don't have the introduction for that, so
that's fine. We'll just explain what for those of.
There's room for the duct tape.
Yes.
For those of us who are new to the Ninja Troll, and by those of us, I don't mean us because we're not new, but
for our
for the people listening for the first time tonight, the last song we play every week is what we call musical duct tape. It's a song that will stick with you. And you'll be singing probably for the next 3 days or so.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the way that it works this time.
Of course it will.
So you have lined up the music. Tell them what it is.
This is probably it. It absolutely is the biggest hit by the Doors. It was their first #1 hit, and probably when you think of the Doors, this is the one that comes to your mind. So, this is "Light My Fire," this week's musical duct tape.
Before we go into this, I do have a quick story to tell. When I was in a restaurant, I used to work with a lady named Betty. My fryer would go out.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, "Come on, Betty, light my fryer."
Oh, Lord.
And I'm the only one who got it.
Gracious.
Here's the Doors right here on the Ninja Troll Digicast.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
Betty, light my fryer. All right. Unfortunately, folks, due to time restraint, yes, we have to dump the song early. And Tim, I apologize. That. I know you do,
Drives
buddy.
Me crazy.
I know you do, but it's for the
it's
greater
your fault
good.
because you had it made us so late.
But it'll still stick with you.
It will.
Oh yeah, because I'll be playing it later anyway. So
especially if you work in a restaurant and you have somebody named Betty who lights your fryer. All right, it is time for that magical moment here on the Ninja Troll Digicast where we go around the room and to other parts of the state and find out what we've learned.
I'm not in the room.
What we've learned on this week's Ninja Troll Digicast. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, Tim, we are in Cherryville, North Carolina. You are on the outskirts of Charlotte. Am I right or wrong?
I'm in Gastonia. Yeah.
Gastonia, it's outskirts of Charlotte.
Yeah.
So anybody who's wondering, no, Tim is not with us. So there it is.
Kind of.
Yeah, he's with us, but I mean, he's not with us physically. So
through the wonders of the internet.
Yes. All right, we're going to start with you, sir. What have you learned this week on the Ninja Troll Digicast?
I learned, to my surprise, that Chuck actually does have some music on his computer that doesn't have a banjo in it. I was shocked. Color me shocked.
And Laura?
I have learned that if you live in an apartment that you hear the scrabbling at night of the cockroaches, that you may actually start to see them as they glow from radioactivity.
Yes. I wonder if they have
I'm
cockroach
pulling out the
senses.
shotgun if I see that.
I'm just wondering if the cockroach senses are tingling. And finally, I have learned Ron Popeil, as far as, him too, both of them. As far as your inventions go, the best and worst list says that they're great inventions for them to poop on.
Wow, we had a triumph comic insult.
All right.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Folks, we've had a great time doing this stirring rendition of the Ninja Troll Digicast. We will see you next week. You going to be here, Tim?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Well, no, I won't say of course because it doesn't always happen. So.
All right. And folks,
as far as I know, yes.
Listen, when we stop the show, if you want to hang around in the chat room, Laura will be in there for just a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. Just let us know what you think. Send us a message or two on our Facebook page. Remember, #dumbass. That goes to me.
Or
on Twitter.
And also remember to go to our Ninja Troll Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Ninja Troll Digicast, and like us.
All right.
And if it's, at some point we actually get the website updated, you can go to ninjatrollshow.com.
Yes.
I mean, you can still go there. It just hasn't been updated.
We'll take care of that. All right. And as far as us here at the Ninja Troll, we're up, we're out, and we're gone.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Ninja Troll Digicast on Spreaker.com. Tune in next time when you'll hear Timmy D say,
all it took was a rubber penis.
This is Ninja Troll Radio.
The revolution in Digicast.